Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Baby's Got Scraps. Today I am scrapbooking the same picture I did the other day. I had someone suggest that I show all three different ways of scrapbooking the same photo. So I thought we would go ahead and do that. So this is again a picture of my three oldest grandkids with Santa. And the picture or the paper I picked today was this one of Santa with the reindeers. I thought this would work perfect for a Santa picture. And let's see what we can come up with. So the one thing I did know that I wanted to do was make sure that the picture, I kind of want it on the diagonal, but as you can see, the reindeer, their antlers stop here, and it's starting to interfere with, I don't want to cover it up. And if I put it over on this side, I feel like it might be too right side heavy. So I'm going to try first trimming this down a little bit and seeing if trimming the photo helps with the placement. So the first thing I'm going to take off is just going to be a little above their heads, and it's just a little over 5 1/4, and I can take just a hair off the bottom. Let's take it to 5 inches. It's only taking off a couple shoes. You can still see Santa's boot. Actually, you can see all their shoes. Just took off a little bit of it. So let's see what this does. This brings it in a little bit closer. Now I do want it to have a few layers behind it. Now let me move the trimmer out of the way. So I went ahead and pulled out a bunch of scraps. Plus I still have the 6x8 evergreen and holly if I need to use it. My only concern is this paper is very vintagey looking, and Vicky's is very bright. There is a few papers that could maybe work, like this one here is craft colored, and this one here is the same red as in his coat. And actually, while I'm looking at that, let's go ahead and do that. Now that I see that. Let's put that to the side, kind of out of the way. So yeah, that's going to pull in those colors from down here and bring them up above. So if I put the brown next to the photo, it just kind of blends in and becomes part of the photo. So I think what I'm going to do, I want it this way. Yeah, I think I want to go with the darker next to the photo and let the photo pop from the red, and then put it on the brown, which will help that then all come together. And I think I'm going to turn it this way. Even though it's like a text, yeah, I'll go this way. I got lots of paper. I was thinking I could save paper if I cut strategically. Normally I would go this way, but there is, you know what, I'm still going to do it this way. There's not a lot that's going to be showing. It's more for the color. Go with your gut. All right. That just gives a bigger piece when I want to use it down the road. Instead of having, you know, a non-usable piece, that one actually would be usable. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And I am going to be covering up the tags, but I've got still more of those tags from other pieces of paper and from when I did the class, so I'm not worried about that at all. And like I said, once this gets trimmed down, the wording isn't going to be as prevalent as the color. And again, I'll be cutting it to where I'll have a more useful piece of paper now with that scrap versus if I would have cut it the other way. All right. There is that. All right, so that still fits in there. Now I did off camera pull in a few things, but I'm not sure if I want to go that direction. I'm thinking I need something along here to kind of build as a base and build from. So I pulled out the papery again. Now, although this isn't the 25th, Santa comes on the 25th. So I thought I could do something like that, and that pulls that to that side. I kind of like that tab. And these are not the right color. I still do like the poinsettias. I will need a little something to journal. There's a little bit of a pink in his sled, like a pink red. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm not sure if I want to use that or not. And here's some more poinsettias. Joy and magic, more leaves. And more tags, but they're not the color that will go, again, a little bit brighter than more poinsettias. And here is another one of those Christmas trees. I did like that. It says Christmas Day and Home for the Holidays. It's not Christmas Day, though, and the other layout that I used it on, it covered up. So I'm going to put it to the side because I still like it, but we'll wait and see. I really am just trying to look for something to layer underneath. And cut apart words. Some washies. Sorry about that. I had to turn the camera off to cough. I like the bingo card, but if I use this to see the Santa, it's pulling it down on the reindeer. So again, we're going to avoid that. I'm covering up their horns or their antlers just a little bit, but I need something to come out, not up. Let's see if there's any more tags. There's an envelope, more poinsettias. I do like this notebook paper. This is kind of cool. But I think I don't want to bring necessarily that much white in. I'm already bringing some white in. All right, I think right now I'm going to leave this here just till I decide if I like it or not. I think I want it a little wonky. So now a couple of the other things I pulled out, I went in and I have Simple Stories, what is the name of it? The Simple Stories chipboard clusters from the Simple Vintage, and then I also had the Simple Vintage Dear Santa ephemera. And So I pulled out a few pieces from that, and one of the things that I pulled out was a Santa, and I really liked him, and I thought I could tuck him over here and kind of build from that. And I'm not loving that, so I need to do something about that. And then I did pull in this cluster from the chipboards, and I thought I could build around it so that I have, you know, that kind of viewfinder stuff going on. And then I found the word Santa. Now I could pull it over, and that's going to hide I had it when I was kind of looking through my stuff. I kind of had it here first, which I like. I wonder. I could put a poinsettia in. And just cut off, I can trim off the upper pieces. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not covering up too much of that Santa. I'm still got the reindeer primarily showing. I'm thinking I want another poinsettia down below. Maybe like that. And then I did find this holly piece. Let's see if we can switch that like that, maybe. And I have this Dear Santa. You can lay it on there. It's Dear Santa, thank you, or just not use it. And then I have some stars. So I have that one there. I can throw one here. I did want somewhere to journal. I don't like that. Let's see. Normally I'd want to put it over here, but I don't want to cover up too much of Santa's sled. But I think if I put it over here with maybe one of the poinsettias over here, and then I have this little ho ho ho. I can put that with this. Maybe that Dear Santa we can put down here. And then here is another star that we could add down here. Okay. I think this is how we are going to glue it down. So I'm not going to make you, you guys can watch me glue. Hang on. Let me get this stuff out of the way. So whenever I do something like this and I want to kind of keep it where I have it, you're just going to kind of start in one spot where you know you can start like gluing things down and not totally destroying what you made. So here we've got the poinsettia, and I'm just going to kind of slide it back under the ticket, or this tag. And we're going to have it go off the page a little bit, maybe down a little bit more. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now we're going to move these, and I'm going to glue the tag down. All right, and now we'll put the Dear Santa on here. And the ho ho ho. And we'll take a little Nuvo adhesive and put the star. So my journaling section is glued down. So now I think the next section I'm going to want to glue is this. So let's go ahead and find a good place to put this. Okay, I like that. And I'm going to move that to the side. We're going to glue the picture and get that on here. And what I just did was by putting adhesive on it, I kind of picked up a couple items all at once. So all of those items kind of got glued down all at the same time. So now I'm just going to add some more behind to really stick it down. And we'll add a little here.
Motion detected.
Okay, that is all down. We turn this and just put a little more adhesive behind these couple things. There, those are stuck. And now this little Santa card. Now that's stuck. All right, so next we have the holly. And the holly is, actually I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like that. And we'll add a star. Okay, so that is all adhered. Next, we need to put this guy on here without covering up our deer. And we don't want to cover up too much of Santa. There we go. I'm going to put my punch on top of it to kind of hold it down for a minute. And then we'll go ahead and put the chipboard Santa up above, right here. And we will add the star. Voila. I think we got everything down. Now, the last thing I want to do is trim everything that's kind of hanging over the edges. So we'll get rid of that. And that. And then over here. All right. So this is the next Santa Claus layout done for the grandkids albums. And again, I have no idea whose is going to go where. One of each of the layouts will go in their own albums. So yeah, I think this turned out pretty good. And like I said, I'll do a little journaling down here about, you know, visiting Santa Claus and the year and all that stuff, so that they have that in their book of when they went to see Santa Claus. All right, thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. Not sure what's going to happen the rest of the week. I had big intentions, but I have not even packed or done my laundry yet for the weekend. So tomorrow may end up having to be a get ready for my weekend day. If I get time, I will try and throw another one up, but no promises. So worst case scenario, I will see you guys when I come back, and that will probably be on Tuesday. So y'all have a great weekend if I don't see you beforehand. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you again on my channel. Bye.